funny you counted all out. Alright, YouTubers. So this was a tutorial on how to do clouds and make them look very realistic. And I wasn't sure exactly what I wanted to do on here, and then I was just kind of just looking at this picture and the way that the wood grains are working with it right now. Kind of looks like a desert landscape. And this is like forever off in the distance. There is a real cool way that the Q-tip left a design here. It almost looks like an eyeball, so I kind of want to keep that. So that's why this piece of tape is here, so it protects this whole stripe and creates another effect. That would be really cool to see. Right now I'm using a flat brush, a square. Alright, so I'm putting a tree in. Remember, that picture that I want to keep is right here. Right in here. So I'm just going to play around. Trunk. Want a branch coming off this way. Alright. Now what I like about the flat that I'm using is I can get perfect curves. I just put my hand here and use my wrist as a pivoting point, and I can get super fine lines. If I want to, I can almost make it look like ribbons. I can chase it. So I just follow one of the lines that it made. My little bloops, which kind of makes it look, the tree itself, the branches that I'm putting in right now, makes them look realistic and moving back and forth into the distance. I'm going to start another line right here. I'm going to thicken up a couple of these branches. So basically, to do that, to make another branch, all I have to do is follow another line. And then take that line wherever I want to take it. I can add it into the spot. I can take this and start creating little branches coming off of that. I can take this space and transform it. We'll call this one right here. We're going to call this a branch, a thicker branch. And so basically right now I'm just doing different nice little layers to pull it into the foreground. I'm using black, so it's going to stand apart from everything else. So the minor little strokes that I'm doing right now can become something just totally. And then I'm not sure if I might use the Q-tip method again to add the leaves, but I'm not sure if I want perfectly round leaves. Alright. So this is what I do to get these nice curves. You put it in the paint. Just put it in the paint. I try not to go all the way to the metal, because then that's how you get your big blobs of paint on your canvas or whatever you're working with. But I thin it out, so see how the brush just lays nice and flat and has all that curve. So yeah, I can, just by seeing that line, I can change a variation of this line to make it move inside and outside of your view. Alright. Unfortunately, doing it this way, it takes a long time. But a lot of art does. And see how I'm twisting the tip to give it thicker or thinner, depending on what I want to do. Because that's how things work in space. When they get wider, they start either moving away, like this branch right here has this nice little almost ribbon effect to it. Same with this one here. When I start adding other colors, if I add other colors, I can repeat any of these patterns that I feel like doing. I can make this tree take up this whole page, which probably will happen. Although it is late at night. And what's cool is Destiny's wanting to learn a technique or a method to do clouds has kind of spawned this. Okay. Now I'm going to go from right here, and it's going to thicken up this one here, but then come off somewhere else over here, I think. Right on. Okay.
What are you doing now?
I'm filling in the base of this tree so it takes up this corner. What I might do is when I add that next color, I'm going to thicken up this one here because I want it to do its grand. Make it stretch it a little bit further.
Oops. I think I just showed off my legs. Can't sit there.
Well, you're the one that's sitting up on top of the counter.
No, I just wanted to get a good picture.
Right? It's working out pretty good. Ooh. I almost blooped. Because I didn't follow my own rules.
What's a bloop?
It's when you have too much paint on your brush. And it falls off your brush because gravity works.
You do a pan?
Alright. Now I'm going to go here and I'm going to darken up these lines because I like the contrast that it's going to have with the two different sides of the sky. Now in a lot of paintings, especially famous ones, there's always a door that goes to the beyond.
A beyond?
Yeah.
Always a door that goes to the beyond?
Yeah.
What does that
Especially
mean?
in like Roman and Greek architecture.
What's the beyond?
Like,
Yeah.
even though you have the surface in front of you, the background has the optical illusion that it just goes on forever and ever and ever and ever and ever.
The door.
So in this one, we're making the door pretty profound. It's going to be in here.
Oops.
I think you guys will like the effect. It's kind of cool. Alright, so this side, I like it so far. I think I'm going to come up and try not to cover this one detail that I'm trying to show off. That is the Joe. When he gets famous with his music, I'm gonna do his album covers. We'll do something crazy. Maybe we'll get famous at the same time.
That'd be fun. And I'll just be the person in the background. Can you grab my phone, Joe? That's Autumn calling.
Is it, I'll see you in an hour.
I'll be asleep.
Can you put it outside in the door? Wait, is she outside now?
Oh.
She's probably outside now.
Answer it.
Oh.
Hold on.
Did you hit pause already?
Yes.
Hello?
You want to hit pause?
I'm sorry.
You wanna hit
I
pause?
took forever at my dad. Are you
Hit
still
pause?
up?
Hold on, let me hit pause.